Dear students, because of spare time, once again I am going to join in this important session, and we have few important questions from the Tiger King. And in this perspective, we have short answer type questions, and that is the first one from the Tiger King. What did the Tiger King predict of? Rather, it is a misinterpreting. What did the astrologer predict of the royal prince born in the family of Prithanpur? The astrologers predicted of the royal son born in the family of Prithanpuram that he would be a great king, warrior of warriors, champion of champions, hero of heroes. But the chief astrologer stopped for a moment, but when he was forced to speak, he also described or predicted of his death by a tiger. This was the prediction from the astrologers. And the next question is, why did the Tiger King decide to marry? The Tiger King decided to marry because the numbers of tigers in his state came to an end and he needed more tigers to kill. So he married to the princess of the nearby state to get the right to kill the tigers there and to fulfill his promise to kill the 100 tigers. And the short answer type question, the question number three is that why was the Maharaja in danger of losing his throne? Answer is very simple. Maharaja was once in danger of losing his throne because he refused the British officer to have a photograph with the hunted tiger. It was an insulting approach to the British officer. So that's why he got angry, and it was the danger of losing his throne and the state just go to the National Congress. And the next question, how did the Tiger King retain his kingdom? The Tiger King had to cost 3 lakh rupees to send 50 samples of diamond rings to British officers' wife, and hence the British officer's wife accepted all the 50 diamond rings, and it agreed the British officer to the idea of hunting in the Ridvanpuram. And the next question is, how did the Tiger King die? One day, the Tiger King was playing with his son with a wooden tiger. At the same time, the wooden tiger had a rough surface, and one of the squeeze passed into the palm of the Tiger King's hand and got infection. Infection increased, and the surgeons were called for the treatment. Surgeons operated, but the Tiger King died. This was the condition. And there are the long answer type questions. Describe the efforts made by the Tiger King to kill the 100 tigers. When the Tiger King became young, he remembered the astrologer's prediction of his death by a tiger. He started to kill the tigers first in his state, and it was the time when the British officer also desired to hunt a tiger in his state, but the Tiger King refused to allow him in, is his state for hunting, which made him angry, and finally he had to cost 3 lakh rupees to settle the matter. And after that, when the number of tigers came to an in his state, he decided to marry to the nearby princess for this purpose. And he started also killing there the tigers. Finally, when the tigers uh, came to an end, and there was none was. Till then, the Tiger King had killed 99 tigers. One more was needed for this purpose, but it was very difficult to find the 100 tigers. Somehow, Diwan managed the 100 tiger from a park at Madras for a circus and reached the tiger where Maharaja was hunting. Maharaja found the tiger and was very glad. He aimed the tiger, but the tiger rolled down at his place because of the fear before the bullet hit. Thus, the Tiger King could not succeed to kill the 100 tiger. And there is the most important chapter. This is, and there are the one more question sometimes can be asked about the long one. Who was the Tiger King? How did he try to avoid his death by the tiger? मतलब टाइगर किंग कौन थे और उन्होंने अपनी मौत से बचने के लिए क्या किया? कभी कभी ये क्वेश्चन ऐसा पूछ लेता है। ये सिंप्लिसिटी है, उसमें कोई दूसरी बात नहीं है, ये अपने आप में आसान। और तीसरा जो चैप्टर है, जर्नी टू द एंड ऑफ द अर्थ, धरती के एक छोर की यात्रा। ये चैप्टर किसानी दोषी जो साउथ इंडियन हैं, उन्होंने अपने उस ट्रेवलॉग से ली है जो वो रशियन रिसर्च जो वीजल था जिसका नाम था एकेडमिक सोकर स्काई, उस पर सवार होकर के वो अंटार्कटिका गई थी और एक प्रोग्राम था जिसका नाम था प्रोग्राम ऑन आइस, उसके तहत उनको ले जाया गया था। उस समय वो सेकेंडरी स्टूडेंट यानी हाई स्कूल की विद्यार्थी। पहला जो शॉर्ट आंसर टाइप क्वेश्चन में बनता है वो ये है कि व्हाट वाज गोंडवाना इन द पास्ट? Answer is very simple. Gondwana was an amalgamated landmass in the past where there was a huge variety of flora and fauna, and there were the creatures like dinosaurs and mammoth at that time. It was a warm place and expected that it was the Antarctica. And now the next question from this chapter. Describe the environmental features of Antarctica. अंटार्कटिका की जो पर्यावरणीय विशेषताएं हैं उसके बारे में वर्णन करिए। अंटार्कटिका is the coldest, driest and windiest continent in the world. There are many ecospheres. There are many ecospheres and a circumpolar current between the two landmass to freeze it around it, and it also includes three bodies of water and nourish the entire food chain for the marine animals, and it is a landscape for a long distance full of white landscape. And now we come to the next one. What is phytoplankton? What is its role in the food chain of marine animals? Phytoplanktons are single-celled plants that nourish a 30% food chain of marine animals. They also participate in an important process called photosynthesis, in which it is a wonderfully way prepare or produce carbonic or other compound from after the synthesis. So that's why it is a very important part of life, especially in the marine animals, as far as the phytoplankton is concerned. And the next question is, what will happen इफ देयर इज फर्दर डिप्लेशन इन ओजोन लेयर, क्या होगा यदि आगे ओजोन की परत में अधिक नुकसान हुआ? आंसर इज वेरी सिंपल. If there is further depletion in ozone layer, there will be effect on the activity of the phytoplankton, and it is a threat of global warming and also the melting glaciers, which anyway can destroy the marine lives as well as the entire sea or coastal town around it, and also the environment. So these are the few important questions based on it, and because of the lack of timing, I have to close this session. Once again, if I have time, I shall see it later. Till then, thank you for all of this watching, and जो लोग नए हैं कृपया वो से सब्सक्राइब करें और शेयर करें और कमेंट करें ताकि फिर से प्रोत्साहन मिले हम आप लोगों के बीच में आ सकें. थैंक्स वेरी मच.